All right. Good morning, everyone. It is Natalie, your money expert and your MC for your ESC experience. We are excited to be here with you this morning as I am with Carlton Hoskins, co-founder of iDo Systems and creator of Pillar 5 software. He is the big catalyst of the business component and our three core values. I'm going to let him jump right into it because to me, this is really not that every component isn't important, but stability in business, right? Carlton, it's so funny. Last night I was really reminiscing about our journey. It's just the truth. Because really I've only known you, it's only been 18 months. You realize it's only been 18 months. And it blows my mind when I look back at all that we've created over the 18 months. And I'm like, I don't know why it seems weird. That's what Pillar 5 was created for. That was the whole point, right? And it's just a testimony of how fast it works. Because I was thinking, okay, 18 years I've been an entrepreneur, and I've hands down by far in the last year and a half grown so much just from everything that I've learned from you, the association of you, how much I've learned in business, and then applying the Pillar 5 strategy to all that we're doing of having a sustainable business. And I hated to say it this way, but I'm just going to because it's the truth. It seems easier to build a larger company. Right?
That was the goal.
So let's
Absolutely.
dig into that. Let's dig into that.
Yeah, absolutely. Natalie, it's always a pleasure to sit and talk with you. I mean, you and I can talk for hours. But you're right. First of all, 18 months, it doesn't feel like that. It feels like, it feels like I've known you forever. So that's cool. Yeah, that's exactly why we created Pillar 5. We wanted to make sure that, again, we wanted to make it simple. Everyone isn't Picasso of business, right? We do what we do very, very, very well, whatever that is, whether we do accounting or we do chiropractors or we do, chiropractic services or we do wellness or we do, whatever it is that we do it very, very, very well. Whoever's that person doing it. But as I was talking to a chiropractor just yesterday, he says the one thing they didn't teach me when I was in school was how to run a business. And so he's a chiropractor and he's sitting at his front desk and can't hire somebody because he can't compete with Starbucks, is what he said. I can't compete with Starbucks. They're paying college education and I can only afford $14 an hour and I can't pay benefits. And so I immediately jump into, here's some structural ideas. Here's some ways that you could do that makes more sense. And then I found myself and I had to start pulling myself back on, wait a minute, just go to Pillar 5. Like, that's the answer. Like, that's why we built it. So, one person doesn't have to try to share this information with the world. There's a software that does it. And it's not the expert. It just identifies the things that's wrong with you. I like to look at it like an X-ray machine. If you think your wrist is hurting, you go get an X-ray and there's something broken. The person who took the X-ray is not going to fix your arm. You have to go to an orthopedic and they're going to fix your arm, right? And then you still have to go get meds from someone else. So it's like building a business, everything. If you want to build a sustainable company, a big business. If you don't care about big business, if you don't want to hustle and make a couple dollars and, just try to replace your income and change dollars for dollars, Pillar 5 isn't for that person. This is not who that's for. And then for those multi-million-dollar organizations, I'm not talking about the ones that are generating $10 million, been in business for 9 years, that's still in the seed stage. I'm talking to ones that IBM, Microsoft, they don't need Pillar 5. They figured out the roadmap.
Right.
It's the smaller companies. And when I say small, I got to make sure I quantify this because I talked with a roofing company. They've been in business 12 years. They generate over $11 million a year, but the owner can't even pay himself. You can brag that you're making $11 million, but you can't pay your bills. You're going into bankruptcy. I saw a company last night. They're building pools for people. They went into bankruptcy. They took over $700,000 from homeowners, hard-earned money from homeowners, right? Took that deposit, and unfortunately, their morals aren't aligned with what they do because they should have went back and gave it back and said, sorry, I can't do the job, but they didn't. They just filed bankruptcy, and they took that money, stuck it in a like, that's not how you build sustainable business.
That's right.
That's how you get kicked out of the business community. And that's part of what Pillar 5 is about. And this is why I love ESC. because it makes sure you don't miss anything, because you have to be in good health. If I'm sickly and I can't think straight, and then guess what? I can't run my business. If I don't have a community around me, I have no one to serve. So I could build the business that I want to build, but listen, you'll be darned to take an Apple person and try to give them a Microsoft phone. You'll find yourself in a bad. You'll get cussed out trying to do something like that, because the reality is they are in the Apple community. They are Apple fans. So when you're building your business, you need fans. You need your tribe, right? And that's what the community
Yes.
is about. And I love that ESC does the 360, if you will. All 3 points: community, wellness, and business.
Yes, me too. That's, every time I meet somebody as they're starting in sales or looking to start a business, one of the first things they always say is, where do I get my leads from? Right? Where do I get my leads from? But when you have community around you, you don't ever have to worry about, they're always just dropping in your lap. I remember when I first got into sales, and you had to make sure, actually my numbers were kind of low because people make much more dials than this, but my 50 dials a day. Now I'd rather just be shot than make those 50 dials, 50 phone calls a day. No, thank you. Right? I
Right.
love the community. It's fun. You're making a difference. You're helping people. You're growing together. I mean, there's just so much juice to it. And then knowing that you have a sustainable business coming out, and you're giving back to the community in that way too. It's just so powerful. It's so fulfilling, and it's not so stressful.
Oh, so true. What the world doesn't know is I've started another organization that's a real estate organization. I know, Natalie, you know about all this. But I was on the phone this morning with a client, and she said she spoke to hundreds of brokers, hundreds of lenders. She's got me on the phone this morning, and she was just floored. She was just like, "You really care about your client?" And I'm like, I didn't get in this business to make money. I mean, I did,
Right.
but I got in to solve a problem. I came in to bring a solution. It's easy to go make money. There's a million things
Right.
a person could do to go make money,
Yes.
right? I could go sell lemonade and make money. It's not about just making the money. It's about providing quality and service to the end user. And if it's not that, then I'm not involved, because it doesn't. I can't sleep at night just because I made a bunch of money. That's not me. I'm not that guy. I'd rather be
Right.
broke and help 10 people than rich and help nobody. That's just not me. Um, when I see someone stuck beside the road with a flat tire and I realize that they don't know how to change their tire, I don't get paid to pull my car over, jump out, and help them fix their tire. I do that because that's the person that I am. And I bring that same personality into business. And I try to help, and sometimes to my own demise, but I do. I try to help as much as I possibly can. And that woman was just like, "I'm so honored, even if I don't get the funding. I'm just so honored to have met you. You are, outside of most." And I know I'm honored because, Natalie, I know you and I partner on a lot of things, and I know you have that. I know Denise has that. I know Mike has that. I know Masha has that. And I
Yeah.
know everyone involved in ESC thinks that way.
Yes.
And so that's why I just love the whole organization, and this is amazing. This is just absolutely
I know. I've been jacked up for weeks. I feel like a kid. That's what my energy's like, like a kid when they need a nap because they're just so riled up. Like, I was talking to Tehran. I was like, I think he's getting ready to tell me to take a nap in a minute. But it's true. I'm like, every day is a holiday. Every meal's a feast. And especially when you're doing what you love and you're with the people that you love. And Carlton, just to kind of go back on what you said about the money, when you're putting people first and you're creating value and you're making a difference, the money has to come. It's a universal law of money, right? It has to come. It chases you, actually. And so, that's just the beauty of it. When people are first.
Yeah. And I'm still trying to wrap my head around, what the outcome of what the participants will benefit from going through ESC. And I don't mean to sound like I'm selling it, but listen, I wish when I started my first business, as an adult, let me say that, because I've had businesses as a child. I mean, literally, my brother and I used to do carnivals in our backyard. Literally, we would set up boards with balloons. We had go-karts you could ride around. We could do gymnastics for a show. Like, we did all kind of crazy stuff. But as I got older and I got into the first company that I created, it was a fashion designing company, and I created clothes. You probably don't even know this. I wish there was an organization that would put me through a 21-day challenge that said, here are the things you need to do to build a multi-million-dollar organization. Because every time I think of a new business, I don't think of, oh, how do I make $200,000, $300,000 for the year? I think of, how do I make $300 billion? That's where my brain goes. How do I get that yacht? How do I get that hill next to Hollywood sign? That's that's where my brain goes. I don't really think small. And I think that's the unique part about me. I don't think small. And I think most entrepreneurs don't think small. They don't think I want to replace my job. They think I want a business where I can go retire. Right. And in order to do that, there's certain steps to do that. And Five lays that out perfectly. And I think going through the 21-day challenge and then having the opportunity at the end of that, even if they don't get grant or sponsorship, right? Even if they don't do that, they would have achieved more than 76% of businesses in the market today. That's crazy.
Yes.
That's just unheard of. For free? Yeah, that's ridiculous. Any incubator, they're going to charge you $5,000 to even start talking to them, and then you're going to learn how to do maybe some social media marketing. It's ridiculous. So I think I'm just honored to be part of this whole collaboration. I think Mike
Yes.
of putting this together and having Denise and Mike as core components with the wellness and with the community is. Listen, I'm trying to plug all of that into I Do Systems right now because
I know.
it's part of it.
It's powerful. Definitely is powerful. Yeah, and it is exciting to be able to be making a difference and to be working with the people that we are. I mean, that's one of the feedback I always get just from my personal friends and family. They're like, how did you meet these people? I'm like, I know. They blow my mind too. It's just so exciting, right? It's just so exciting. So going through the grant program, and I'm even thinking too, most entrepreneurs, we understand that power of association. Right. And so that's part of what you're going to be having in ESC is you're going to be surrounded with other entrepreneurs that power of association, you're going to pick up nuggets. You're going to grow just from that, not to mention all the wonderful core components you're going to get from being in there. I know the 21-day challenge will start on the 2nd. So it's just a few days away. So get in there. I was thinking about any great challenge or anything great I've done in my life. I did this leadership challenge with the company. I went through the challenge. Okay, let's just say I graduated from this challenge number 1 3 times, right? Woo, number 1.
Wow.
But what I didn't mention was I went through it 11 times. 11 times. I was like, yeah, I graduated number 1. But I went why? Because by the 7th time I figured out how to graduate, right? And I realized that a big component of it was I needed to get the extra credit done and out of the way. Because entrepreneurs, you don't just squeeze by, right? If we're going to be successful in entrepreneur, you got to go past that. You got to give a little extra oomph. And that's what I think about with the 21-day fast start challenge is that's really your ramp up. That's where you're getting that extra credit. That's where you're making sure your mindset's there. Your I's are dotted, your T's are crossed. That's the 21-day challenge as you're going into the next challenge for the grant. So if you're serious about, competing for the grant, you definitely want to be part of the fast start challenge.
Absolutely. And I look at that like any sport, any competitive sport that you would do in your life. Just all of us just go back to high school. Unless you're in high school, then you're already there. But all of us who have already gone through high school, we remember we didn't just get picked for the basketball team or the volleyball team or the cheerleading team or the football team or the soccer. We didn't just get picked because, the coach liked our shoes, or liked our parents or we had great grades. They picked us because we were qualified to play on the team. And what did that mean? That meant tryouts. So what did that mean for me? I played soccer. What did that mean for me? That means 3 months before soccer season starts, before tryouts come, this kid is in the park practicing day over day over day over day. Because I want to make sure there's no brainer when the coach sees me walk out there and try out. I want him to instantly say, don't even worry about him, just pick him, move him out. You might second guess someone else, but you're not going to second guess me because I'm going to put in the work. And entrepreneurship is that. Entrepreneurship, you have to be a doer. You got to get it done. You can't sit back and just think the world's going to beckon to your call. And, oh, my gosh, you got a great idea. They're just going to turn the corner. Miraculously, Warren Buffett's going to knock on your door and hand you a check for $3 billion because you have a brilliant idea. I wish it was that easy to be a billionaire 10 times over. But that's not how it works. You have to put in the work. You have to put in the energy. And here's the thing, Natalie, many times business owners get caught up in what we call the whirlwind of the day, the day-to-day operations, the busy work. We all call it the busy work, right? They get caught up doing all of this stuff. But at some point of your day, you got to stop and you got to take care of some core focuses of your business. Otherwise, no matter what you're doing in the busy side, the rest of it's going to collapse, right? So doing that 21-day challenge is helping you for free. This is so crazy. Through these core components. So if you didn't know what they were going to be, now you kind of know. They're going to help you through the core components that, listen, 76% of businesses fail on. The stats don't lie. It's been since 1990. 76% of businesses fail before they get to year 10. And I hate to be the dark doom, gloom person, right? But that's the reality. That's the fact. If you're a business owner and you're sitting with 3 other business owners, there's 4 of you. 3 of you are not going to be around in 10 years in business. Not in that particular business. You might start another one. Bump your head, learn, bump your head, learn, bump your head, get success, right? Here, failure is not required. You can go through the 21-day challenge and get all of those nuggets. And here's the thing. It's like you're walking in a room with all the experts around you. It's like driving your car into a crew pit. You pull up, somebody changes the tires, someone fills the gas, someone changes the oil, someone cleans the window, someone wipes off your windshield, someone hands you a granola bar. Like, everybody's helping you to grow. And to have that many people to help a business grow in 21 days with no financial commitment is, how did this business owner tell me the other day? Unheard of.
Crazy people do crazy things, and that's what I love about us. That's what I love about us, right? I mean, it's
Absolutely.
true. So 12-month program. It's going to be amazing. Go to escforbusiness.com. You need to join the community there. It'll take you about 3 minutes. From there, you'll get invited to our Facebook group. That's where you'll start to get all the details for the 21-day challenge. You'll start to meet other associations. It's going to be a great time. Excuse me. So go over there and do that. Anything that you want to leave us with, Carl?
Go do the 21-day challenge. That's it. That's all I can say. If you're serious about growing a sustainable, successful, thriving business that generates generational wealth for you, and you're serious about not changing your time for money, but actually building processes and systems that create money for you ongoing, go take the 21-day challenge. If you're serious, go compete. If you really want to do it, go compete. There may be a pot of gold on the other side of that challenge. I'm just saying.
Right. That's right. All right. I'm going to play the video for us. We'll be right back.
When I see ESC, I see community, I see connectivity, I see from the business owner and from those who are involved that you don't have to do it alone.
It's a safe place where I know that we have the same goal and vision, and where our intent is to help people. That's what we're going for first and foremost, and whatever happens is the results of that. But our goal is to help people first.
I think the core values is each component of that's coming to the table here. Each brand is a core value of ESC.
It's a joining together of everybody.
Do what our job is, support each other, and be business partners to each other. To me, that's priceless. When Mike said, I've been waiting for this for the 12 years, I'm with you, Mike. I feel like this is the moment that all this is built up is to this moment. And so it's just super exciting. So.
If people are looking for solutions, they're wanting to go into one place to support them in all kinds of different areas. And I see this as being revolutionary.
It's just going to benefit so many people in such a profound way.
There's a huge benefit across the board in ways that we don't see, but we all benefit when we all succeed.
I see a new beginning. I see fertile ground for entrepreneurs.
This is a group of people that is coming together to make that happen and then to multiply that. So yeah, we need you. We need everybody to be part of this.
Woohoo! All right, join our group. Hey, I was laughing, Carlton. I don't know if you saw, I had done an internal video a few days ago, and I put one of my favorite things about you is you don't know how to think small. I was like, did he see my video?
No.
No, I think you didn't, but it was just funny. It's true. It's true. So just thank you. Thank you for being here with us. Thank you for all that you're doing to just make a difference. I'm so grateful for you. I have so much respect for you. I'm so just blown away by everything that we're doing. And you are amazing. And thank you for all of this. We're excited about the 21-day challenge. Everyone go join our Facebook group.
Join the Facebook group.
Join the Facebook group. We'll see you in a few days, guys. 21-day challenge, May 2nd. See you then.